How's it going? Set up my tablet over here. Oh, all of a sudden it was 7 o'clock. What the heck? Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Guys, I'm trying to get my little link over here for you guys so I can see comments. As you come on, say hello, hello. That way I know you can hear me and see me. Bear with me, you guys. So get the link to this kit. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Y'all, this is the super, super cute. Oh, go back. One more. Okay, maybe a couple more. Super cute wreath kit we're doing today. There it is. Can't find it. There we go. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Karen. Okay. Here. There we are. Okay. It's going to come up here in just one sec, you guys. So this is a wreath kit, but obviously, as you can see the little ghosty here, I'm doing some add-ons. These are the extras. Because y'all know I like to be a little extra. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I haven't added the bottom yet. I added the top. I wanted him holding the sign. Okay. So this is where we're at right now. But how cute is this? Okay, so you guys, so the wreath kit is the sign, the 2 meshes, the wreath form, and then we got 4 ribbons. The extras are obviously the ghosty. And then look what I found when I was looking around. Look at this. So we're going to use this. This is perfect. So those are the extras. Let me show you the ribbons. How did we do these? We did them like this. Look at our amazing ribbons. So you get these. These are part of the kit. So 4 ribbons, 2 rolls of mesh, a sign, and a wreath form. That is the kit. The black fern is the extras, and the ghost is the extra because we're like, how cute would that look with a ghost there? So that's where the ghost idea came from. And now on my tablet, Facebook has decided to close. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. But so what I did, you guys, is all I did was staple pipe cleaner top and bottom, tie it into the wreath form, and I glued this guy. He's in 2 pieces, so I decided to glue his little arm, one here and one here, and then I also put glue on the back of him, and he's glued onto the mesh. Okay, now he may be a little, I kind of wanted to put him at an angle, but now I'm looking at it, maybe too much of an angle, so we'll see. Like, he's fine, right? Like, I think he's fine. It's like you don't see it until you're looking and you're like, hey. But we do have this, so I can kind of, I was thinking to do it top and bottom angle. So if I do this here, but of course I don't want to cover the hello there, or the home. So it's going to have to kind of go underneath, and then I'm going to glue that in. But, right? Yes. Okay, right there. I can see it up there. That looks good. Okay. So this is what we did, and all I did was glue these down. These do come with a wire. I'm about to glue this one, so I'm going to take it down, you guys. They do come with a wire. I hate the wires they come with. They are really hard, really, they're not easy to manage. So a lot of times I glue, or I'll take the wire out and put a pipe cleaner in. So this time I just glued. But I will tell you, so I'm going to put it underneath. I am going to add, just don't burn your digits, man. Okay, under the sign there. Now we're going to do that right there. I will put more glue. Hey, Sabrina. I will put more glue underneath here. So, and also because it is fabric, it will stick, okay? You don't have to worry. I know a lot of people go, oh my God, it's going to fall off. No, it's not. It really is not. There's fabric and then the mesh itself. It's, yeah, you can use pipe cleaner. Also, I attach stuff to signs all the time. As long as you use a good glue, you're good. And take the time to, you know. So we're kind of like, doo-doo-doo. I could set that here, and I could put something heavy on it. So this will be good. The only thing that I will tell you is when you do this, make sure you pull out your ties. That way, if you want to put ribbons on them, they're not stuck underneath. Because then you're trying to dig them out, and that's probably not happening. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good there. We're going to come up here. And I did put the glue behind the head, but I actually can also put underneath the sign here. That way it's really, really on there. So that's not going anywhere. So pretty much you're committed once you do this. I feel pretty good about it. So there we are. So here's our ghostie holding the sign. Now I will tell you another thing that I do sometimes is I will take those wires. Let's see, where did I put them now? And if I want to put, if I want to make his arm bend a certain way and I'm worried about it, I will take this wire that I've cut off and put it through. That way you now have a bendy arm, okay? He's already got one in here, or, yes. Because I took out part of it, yeah. So he's already got one in there, but if he didn't, that's all I would do, is I would just take this, push it back in, and now you've created a bendy arm, or, you know, a little bendy tail. So those do come in handy. But I got a bunch of them, so I don't need to keep that. So yeah. Okay. So here we go, you guys. He's kind of going forward, so I may have to put some more glue and set him to the side with a little bit of weight when we're doing our bows and stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But there's our ghostie. And then we're going to add to this. So how is everybody doing today? If you guys would not mind spreading the love, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, look at this, you guys. I found this and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. The only way this could get any better is if it had glitter on it. But other than that, we're going to add this in here. So let's do some bows. Actually, let's do some tails, then we'll do some bows. Now, because the way this is, obviously it takes a great deal of space. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do some cheater bows with tails, probably some loop coming out. I'll probably do a bow down here. So we're going to kind of do our bows a little bit different because this is taking up a lot of real estate, but I still obviously want ribbons in there. So tails for sure all the way around. Grab my bow maker. Okay, you guys. Let's see. What did I do there? There it is. Hey, Trina. So as usual, you guys, the mesh was cut at 18 inches. I put one of each color in there. And the tails are going to be cut at 13. I'm doing is taking that. And we got all the colors in here. We got the purple, the lime green. So super, super pretty. Doing that there. Oh, I did forget to see. Let's see. Hold on one sec. Posting this on there. I had some people saying, hey, why don't you share it on your page? I always forget. So we're going to cut 5 of each of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what's everybody been doing? Y'all, I will tell you that today was the first day that I worked. That I did some work. I went and got a, you know, they tell you once you're over a certain age, you got to go get certain vaccines. So I went and got the shingles vaccine, and oh my gosh, it hurt my arm. I felt like it was hurting my soul. 3, 4, and 5. Even right now it hurts, but it's manageable. It's totally doable. But I got it on Saturday, and oh my gosh, you know, and it's like when you have little kids and they get vaccinated, you know, you get the low grade fever, but it kicked my butt. I did not think it would. I'm like, I've had other stuff before. It's fine. It's fine. Wow. It really kicked my butt. But to me, it was really important. My father-in-law, a long time ago, he got shingles, and it was very damaging to him. So that's why I did it. I wish the kids were back in school. They don't want to go back to school, Gina. 4 and 5. They're like, no, summer. I know you got your hands full, Trina. Probably busy. But yeah, it really took me out. I did not think it would. I was just like, yeah, I'll be fine. You know, and they were like, yeah, you gotta take it easy and all this. Oh my gosh, no, it really kicked my butt. But, hey, Kathy Mitchell, it's okay. It's gonna protect me, so it'll be fine. But yeah, my arms swelled up too. I was like, 2, doing 3, 4, and 5. So yeah. So I felt good today. I told Sarah, I'm like, okay, no, I'm good. I'm like, it just kind of feels like someone, you know, like I have a Charlie horse in my arm. This weekend did not feel like that. This weekend felt like my arm didn't work. Good. But that's okay. It's fine. And that's the worst, right? So you get a little bit of downtime, but right? Not expected downtime, but kind of, you know, I didn't have a choice. But then I couldn't do anything because I didn't feel good. I'm like, that's not right. It's like, well, I have downtime. It's summer. I want to do something. I'm like, hey, Tina. So yeah, but no, it's better now. But yeah, but hey, it's, and not everybody gets that apparently, but I tend to be an overachiever with things like that. It's like, there is a 2% chance that's me. I'm 2%. That'll be me. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I know, you know what? I always wear it up because I'm sure you guys can relate. It's like you're doing stuff and you're like, oh, it's in my wear. I'm like that. I'm like, my choices are put it up or I get so agitated, I just want to chop it off. And I'm like, but no, I regret that. So, but today I'm like, oh, it's good. Like, I'll just put my AC lower. It'll be fine. Right? Perimenopausal, if we get hot, forget it. I'm like, I already feel like I'm cooking, but no, it was good. I just have to lower the AC. I know my husband will walk in, he's like, you know, he's at work, he's gone, my daughter's gone, she'll be at work. And then they get home And they're like, it's so cold in here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like burning up. They're like, what? I'm like, welcome to my life. But you know, they're really good about it. My husband's really, he's like, nope, I won't argue. He's like, I can put a sweater on. I can put a sweatshirt on. I can do something. He's like, you're good. Do what we gotta do. So we're just cutting these and dovetailing these. They're 13 inches as usual. Yeah, it's gotten long. It's funny. I don't realize how long it is because I do wear it up very often. And so then I'll take it down. I'm like, oh, it's getting pretty long. Hey, Misty. See, it's getting longer. I just need a trim or something, and no, actually, what I really need more than a trim is, I need to dye some of this. I need to take off like 5 years with some dye. Look at that. That's what I really need to do. You ever want to knock off like 5 years? Just dye your hair. 5 years, instant rejuvenation. Do you stand? Oh, yeah, I sure. Yes, I do. Tell me, feel like it's yes. Oh yeah, Like I'll just get up, and my husband's like, "Oh, okay. Do you need anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I need a sofa made out of ice cubes. That's what I need. That's what I need in my life. I need a block of ice that I can sit on. Make me a throne out of ice." Yeah, it's. Right? It's fun. Fun times. It's fine. But like they say with anything else, as you start getting older, you're like, whatever. It's true. You're like, if you're judging me, I don't care. That is the good side to it, right? As we get older, we're like, oh, whatever. Don't care anymore. You're fine. You'll get over it. It's terrible. Okay, so we're just dovetailing these, you guys, and then I'll pair them up. Isn't this just the cutest? Look at those little ghosties. They're just so cute. So I may go over to the Wreath Shop next week and do a live from there and showing you guys stuff because we were talking about it. There's so much stuff. Okay, so we're going to I think we're going to pair these two together. No, you know what? So here's the funny thing. I don't tend to get, it's very rare that I'm cranky. And I never have been. I'm like, but what I do get, and I'm sure someone out there, like if something comes up on the TV, it would just make me cry. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what? You know, it's like, what is happening? Why? So that's one of those things. The crankiness, I don't know. I've never been that way. And I don't know why. And I thought for sure this was going to be the test of, y'all better not get in my way because someone's going to end up in a ditch somewhere. But now I've been. And Lily. The Wreath Shop in California, huh? No, the Wreath Shop is in Texas, Lily. Okay, you guys, let me move this out of the way. I feel like with the way that I am, I'm not going to get cranky. But someone may go missing one day. I'm like, you're testing me. You don't know what you're playing with. Okay, so we're going to bring this down. This is all glued now. And we're going to add it around the outside, you guys. That's why he cooking. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing with me. I love the barbecue. But right now, when right? When I'm going through my things, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna, right? It's like I'm trying to barbecue the meat, not myself. Right? Yeah. Someone I don't know what happened to that person. I don't know, I'm gonna tell you. Didn't they come visit you? Nope, never seen them before. Okay, you guys, we're gonna add the ties. We're gonna, add the tails all the way around, alternating the colors. Doesn't matter where you start. Hey, you know I'm in my early 50s. That's the way I view it. Everybody knows that once you start getting your 50s, you get perimenopausal. So, if you want to play, let's go. Okay. And we're just alternating, folding them, folding. Whoa, fingers don't work. Gather. And then putting it in the tie. Hey, Tanika. Push the tie up. And then give it a couple of twists. All the way through here. Oh, there's no... So I went to the grocery store the other day. And I am a huge watermelon freak. Like, I love me some watermelon and cherries. Y'all love fruit. Okay, sorry. Apparently a couple of drinks here. And I went and they had, I'm sure everybody's probably heard of it, and I'm just late to the game or something. Who has ever heard of black diamond watermelons? Y'all, I got me a black diamond watermelon. Oh, let me tell you, those have got to be the most delicious watermelons I ever had in my life. So yummy. Oh my gosh. I never even heard of them. And I got one and then I went back because I'm like, I gotta get one for my friend. They were gone. And the guy's like, oh yeah, as soon as they come in, everybody comes in and gets them. I never even heard of these things. Where have these watermelons been all my life? They are delicious. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you guys are going to the grocery store and you guys see that, get it. Get it. You will not regret it. Yes. I didn't know that. Well, now I know. Yeah, and they're super dark green. Like, they're dark green. And they are heavy. They are crazy heavy. Yeah, I had never heard of those. And what I've been missing out in my life. So if you guys like fruit for summer, and they have one, look, I hunt for those. They're delicious. I feel like I, walked onto something I've never known in my life. Like, I feel it made my life better. So all I'm doing is adding these all the way around you guys and alternating. Yeah. Absolutely the best watermelon ever. Okay. So at least Sharon's heard of them. I never had. Putting through, you guys. Ooh, guess what, you guys? So we're crossing our fingers, but we think, Sarah and I were talking about, we think that there are new supplies coming next week. Ooh, we are so excited. So keep your fingers crossed. We should be getting 2 shipments next week. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. We're like, yes, already, they're coming, yes. So we're super excited. There's going to be, if they show up, y'all know with the transportation and everything right now, we should be getting fall greenery and fall florals. I'm so excited. So excited. You guys going in here. All you do is push in and give it a couple of twists. So yeah, so 2 trucks should be coming in. One of them is Liberty. So there's gonna probably be, well, what did you cut your hair? 13 inches. I always cut my tails at 13. I don't know why. That's just a number. So yeah. So we know for sure there's a Liberty truck on the way, and then there's the Craig Bachman truck is coming too. So we're hoping that those will come in. And if they come in next week, I'm probably going to go over there and do a live for the shop and show some of the stuff. Of course. Because Sarah and I were talking about it, it's like it's so hard to sometimes, you know, it's like I'll see some things and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not know that that looked that way. Right? You see pictures, but it's a lot different when someone is grabbing it, picking it up and going, look at this. You're like, wow, that is a huge size. There's quite a few. Like that black fern. I had not seen it. And I just thought it was like this little tiny thing. I'm like, whatever. And then I grabbed it. I'm like, what? This is amazing. How have I not used this? So yeah. So if they come in, I'll definitely be going over there and showing some pretty things. Doing a live from over there. Trying to show you guys what came in. I'm super excited. Y'all know, we'll get excited about new supplies. But yeah, so stay tuned for that for next week. Okay, we're going in here. Oh, and if you guys have not seen, she got the black gems. Big ones, and then she added the small ones today. Ooh, those are amazing. Oh, that ribbon frayed for a hot second there. Let's give it a haircut. Yo, so many supplies. Oh, can't wait to see what's in. I know. Well, I got to see what came in. That's one of the things too. It's like, what's coming? What's coming? Like, we know what's ordered, but sometimes, you know, it's like you open it. It's like Christmas. What's in there? What's in there? So super excited. I'm going to find some really pretty things. Okay, last one, you guys, and then we'll start doing some bows. Look at that. All around the outside, you guys. See how it's kind of leaning forward? I think I'm going to have to... I'm going to do that right now, you guys. So he's got a lot of... I think he may have too much mesh behind him. Which I always like having a lot of coverage behind, you know. But I know, fingers crossed, exactly. I feel like I'm going to be like, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? She's going to be like, look, girl. Okay, there we go. So just move some of the mesh around and now we're good. Sometimes you just got to move a couple things around and then we'll be okay. Yeah, there's just a lot of mesh behind him. So just kind of moved him. Ooh, look at Annie. Okay, so let's do, I think we need to do a bow here. We're probably going to do, we do a long bow here. Let's see. Okay, let's grab our bow maker. Then we'll figure out what I want to do. So this. Hi guys. So apparently we just needed to fall. I just went. I don't know why. All of a sudden it's like, goodbye. What do you mean goodbye? Like, no, not goodbye. What just happened? But it wasn't done. So I'll wait here for a minute. Yeah, I don't know what happened, you guys. All of a sudden I was looking up and it's like, your video is ended. What? No. Like, I'm over here. I didn't touch it. Did not touch it. Why did you go? So, yeah, so I'll hold on here for a couple of seconds. Well, everybody goes on so that we can get back to it. I don't know why it dropped. I have no idea why it dropped. I know. No, I just all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I look up and it's telling me your video is ended. No, I did not end it. Like I have to hit for it to end. I did not do that. It wasn't me. It wasn't you. It was me. It dropped just all of a sudden. I don't know. It kicked me out. It really got mad about something. It's like, no, lady, you're out. We're going to give you the boot. Okay, so I'm going to just hold on here for a little bit. Thought you went on it. I know. I know. We're going to see some of that watermelon. There is one sitting right there. Afterwards. I'm like, what is going on? Y'all was scared of my bow. It was scared. Let me grab a couple of zip ties when you guys hop on. Yeah, I don't know. It was fine. And there was no warning. Like, I've had it occasionally happen. I'll be like, no connection. I'm like, nope, don't you do it. This time it was nothing. It was just like, hi, bye. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Interesting. Okay, so let's make a bow. Back to the bows. Okay, so as I was saying, I don't know how much of it when it started going. We're going to probably put a bow right in here. Probably going to put maybe a loopy-loop, another bow here. So we're going to add some bows on here. Probably some tails, which I think is what I'm going to do on this side. I think I'm going to do some tails and kind of loop some tails over. So, let's see. Yeah, it got mad. It's okay. It's okay, you guys. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to do... Feel like it should... Let's do... We're going to do a 7-inch tail. Okay? Let's do a 7-inch tail. Then we're going to do this one at 6.5. No, now I got to keep an eye on it. Now it's making me nervous. I'm like, don't you dare do that again. Okay, so we're doing 6.5, 6.5, 7-inch tail. Dovetail that. And then we're going to cut this tail at 24 inches. And we're going to dovetail that. Bring that down here. That way it doesn't get in our way. Okay. Now we're going to come in with our little ghost. So this is directional ribbon. As you can see, so I want my directional ribbon to be facing the right way. So we're going to do this tail at 12 inches. Yeah, we're going to do a loop here where this one was 6.5. This one's going to be 6. It's going to be one on each side. Yeah, if you guys are coming back on, I greatly appreciate you. It just got mad. Oh, I got glue or something on my scissors. So Now we got those tails there. Down. Now we're going to come in with this really pretty green here. And this is, I love how green, this is one of my favorite ribbons. It is just super lime green, right? Very happy. When I'm bringing these in, except that one, I'm bringing them down about 1/2 inch. That way you can see all the ribbons, okay? So they are staggered. So this one was 6. We're going to do the next one at 5. Of course, it's probably not going to show me comments because it shows me, oh, maybe not. I don't know. Y'all, apparently it's not wanting to, It's okay, we're still here. Let me, ooh, 9 hours? Oh my God. No. So so where we live, 5 inch on each side, you guys. Where we live, until recently, there was only 2 options. We tried the first one and we had it for years. But to say that they've been slowly raising their prices, yeah, like it's ridiculous. So, so we changed over to AT&T, and it's been decent so far, but I do get concerned because I do get people saying that it drops a lot, and it just drops, so I'm hoping that was not very, that's the first time that's happened though. Okay, once again, 1/2 inch down, so I'm hoping that's not a regular occurrence, and it's just recently that I got it. 4 inch there. So I was very adamant that I needed to make sure my cable did not go out like it just did. So hopefully that was just a fluke. I'm wishful thinking. I don't know. Okay. So here we got this, you guys. So we're going to come in here, up, hold that together, lift it up, right? Because when they're trying to sell it to you, it's the most amazing thing next, you know, the best internet in the world. It's the best this, it's the best that. So, hopefully. Maybe something's going on. Nothing is perfect. Notice the optimism. Okay, so we're just doing this, bringing our tail. Giving this a nice little tug here. Yeah, so. So here's our bow. How pretty is that? Of course, you can move our tail over a little bit, you know. But super pretty. Got our bow. And of course, I'm probably going to move these tails around once it's up here, which is fine. So I feel like it should be right there. Put your zip tie through the mesh. And then make sure you attach it to the middle part of your frame. Okay? You're in there. Come on, buddy. And we're just waiting for the teeth, right? It helps if you, oh, there we are. Now we're happy. Okay, moving some of these tails around here. Perfect. Now we're going to come down here, and this is going to come right in there. When I do this, all you do is take it here, and all you're going to do is just gather that. Okay? Push it into that tie, and give it a couple twists. All I'm doing is just moving some of these tails around, you guys. Sometimes you just gotta play with it a little bit. Get all your things how you want them. Alright, so we got loop, we got tail. Ooh, that's a pretty bow. So we're going to obviously put something here. I'm probably going to do a smaller bow here. For now, and now it's, yeah. What is the name of the bow? Sonia's bow. I don't know. I don't have a name. Have you thought about making another big bow with them? I have, Tina. I have. There is, as far as I know, no name for this bow. I just made it. I don't know. We're going to move that over here, I think, a little bit. Whenever you do these, you guys, you're going to play around with it a little bit just to get it where you want it. That's totally fine. That's the reason I actually don't tighten it all the way yet. That way I can do that and then I'm not fighting, okay? I'm going to do a bow here. It's going to be a more simple bow. So we've already got the Sonia Boo bow. The Sonia Boo bow. So we've already got our purple in. So about the bow I'm going to make here, I'm not going to have the purple. So I'm probably going to do, oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. So we are going to take our ghost, right? Because he is the star of the show today. We are going to make, oh, let's make a 12-inch tail. We're going to make a 5.5-inch loop. So this is directional ribbon, you guys. So I'm going to do one of those little wonky things that you go, oh my God, what are you doing, lady? You're crazy. And we're going to cut it there. Because if I keep going with this bow that way, the tail on the bottom is going to be upside down. And we just cannot have that. Okay. So now we are here. So now we're going to take this. We're going to dovetail it. We're going to come over on this side and we're going to match this up. It's about there. Now we're going to twist that. Once again, it's right under 6. I said 5.5, but it's right under 6. And then I squish it down, and that's just to know where that's going to go. And then I come in here and I do that. And now, I'll show you when I'm done. Your boos are going to be the right way. Purple, yes. Hey, Teresa. Yes. They're such classics, right? Like, you cannot go wrong. Okay, we're going to bring in this green. Dovetail it as well. about 1/2 inch. And now we're going to make this one right under 5. It really is such a pretty color combo. And as you can see, we're only doing one loop on each side, you guys. Okay? I'm not making it complicated. It's not going to have a bunch of stuff on this one. And then we're going to come in with our white here. I'm just going to do a center. So we're going to dovetail this. It's going to be the baby bump. It's going to be 3 inch, 1/2 inch staggered at the bottom. Right there. 3 inch bump. Sonia. Well, I live here in Texas. I'm originally from California. Don't judge me. But I'm currently here in North Texas, DFW in Little Elm. I am a transplant. Okay, we're lifting this up, squeezing. Yeah, I live like 15 minutes from the Wreath Shop, which is amazing. Grab our, oh, you know what? I just wasted a zip tie. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to leave that zip tie on. So we're going to move our tails. We're just going to put it into the tie, you guys. So I don't need that other one. Give that, especially when you do a bow like this where you've cut, you got to make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, so here's our bow. Isn't that cute? So we're going to come bring this in here. And do this tie. For this, I do undo it. Okay? Put my bow in there. I don't need a zip tie because I've got this tie here. And we've already got our purple little tail there. So now we're just going to fan these out. And we see all the colors. Move it a little sideways so our tails come down better. Or when you put your bows, they don't have to all be up and down. Look how pretty that is. So we're going to come through on this side and we're just going to do tail. We're going to do a loop, loop, and then a tail down. Let's see, which ribbons do I want to use? Should I use the ghost? Thanks, Diane. Yes. Yes. Should I use the ghost? Should I use the green? I may do the purple and green. I feel like this has got to be one of them. I may just do the polka dots. Do polka dots on that side. Okay, let's dovetail these. And then we're going to add our blackthorn. So we're going to do dots on the other side. Oh no! Dang it. It's, okay, we're going to set that aside because that's a really big piece. So we're going to put that in some. try this again. So now we're going to come in here, do this here, and then we're going to put them on using the ties that are already there, you guys. So I'm just going to, I leave it on the bow maker because it's a lot easier to do. You can throw it on the floor, but a lot of times I'm just like, I'm just going to end up tripping or something. So, okay, the easiest way to do this when you're using a tail that's 2.5 and one that's 1.5, find out how big you want the length, right there, and then center your 1.5 inch ribbon right there, and then we gather it before we put it in. Okay. So now we're going to come in here and make sure that's nice and loose. And we're going to find our tie here. Push that in there. We're going to give that a couple of twists. Now we're going to do that. Okay. So you know what? I am probably, because it's a 2.5 inch, I'm going to do the loop to there. Because that's too close. It's not going to make sense. Okay, so we're going to do a loop here. So we can go about right there. Once again, same thing. You want to center your 1.5 inch ribbon. Then you want to gather it. Okay. Push it in there. Nice little loop there. Do I have a tie down here? I do. But you know what? I think I'm just going to do the tails here. Okay. And then what a lot of times that I'll do is I'll see how long this tie, or how long these tails are, and I'll come down here. And I always cut them a little longer just in case. I think that's just about right. And then we're going to dovetail these. If I need to trim them up. Now, I'm not trying to make it completely symmetrical on both sides, but I also kind of don't want one that's going to be, you know, way, way too long. See, we got our little bumpy here. We got our tails here. I'm going to add some of that fern. Our little ghostie is just hanging out. Move this out of the way, you guys. We're going to start adding some of this fern. But these are really cute. So she's going to be getting in picks. She didn't have any back picks, but back picks would look really cute. Kind of floating around the top. But we don't have them yet. We're still waiting on this. Okay, guys. So now we're going to take our black fern that we got. We're going to use this. This is an extra, you guys. If you guys go to the pin, click over there, and then you go to the very bottom. She always adds the extras that I use. So you'll see the ghostie down there, and then you'll see this fern down there too. Now, I picked a black fern because the mesh is green and purple. So I wanted something that was going to stand out. So I just cut this so far. Let me see. Is it? Oh my God. This is, it's even more amazing than I thought because as it turns out, it's actually a pusher. Holy Toledo. Yep. I like this one. So we're going to cut some of these in half. Super cute. Use our glue, and then we're going to come in and start adding these. So I think we're going to give our little ghostie there. Right there. And we're going to just start adding all the way around, you guys. I'm going to take our half there that we had, bend that tip so it doesn't fall out. So these are a really, really good size. If you notice the size on these, look, each one of these, it's nice and big. I love pushers. Pushers to me, if I've got two things of greenery and one is a pusher and one is not, even if the pusher is a little bit more expensive, I will pay the difference because they make such a difference. Okay, and I'm just adding here behind my bow so it's peeking out. If you guys have followed me, you guys know I like stuff coming out behind my bow. We're going to keep this because we're probably going to add it in here somewhere. Yes, this fern, because look, so it's got the ferns, but then it's also got like this little wiry thing too. You guys can see that. And it's nice and full. This sucker is big. So there's a lot of coverage there. You could use that for a grapevine. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to come in and we're going to be adding this around. Also, too, this has fantastic coverage. So we're going to see a little bit. Where we are there. Okay. And all we're doing is we're just adding it around. Okay. This has got two. Yeah, this is the kind of greenery that I like to use. I always call them a bang for your buck. Because this is going to provide you with lots of good pieces that you can use. And if you guys have seen me enough, you guys know I'm not just saying that. I will come on here and I will tell you if a stem does not have nice greenery on it, I will cut it right off and I will tell you I'm cutting it right off. If I wouldn't use it, I wouldn't want you guys, you know, I'm not going to tell you guys to get it if I wouldn't be using it myself. Okay, make sure you use a good amount of glue. When you put it in, you got to wiggle, okay? Got to wiggle it. That way, the more places it touches, the more secure it's going to be. But this is nice because it adds that black in front of the purple and the green, right? We got it there, we got it there. Now we're adding it here. I'll add some here. I'll add some up here. Yeah, the pushers are my favorite. You guys, today, I forgot. See, this is why I got to do a live from the shop. I found the most amazing flocked purple pumpkins with gold stems. Oh my gosh. I was in love. I told her. I said, we got to use that for something. So beautiful purple. They were around last year, but they've been redone by the manufacturer, and they are... yeah, they are phenomenal. They are so pretty purple. They're that nice, bright, beautiful, and then the flock is just gorgeous on them. I was like, is this new? She's like, no, it's the same ones. No, it is not, ma'am. So yeah, they did change them up a little bit. There, so you can see behind. Now we're going to come in here and add some around here. I bought the tone of that black. Oh, yes. Right? Yes. This stuff is amazing. So I had kind of seen, I was looking for something, but I had seen a picture of this before, right? But I hadn't looked at it. And then today I'm like, you know what? I need to go see this. Because I keep forgetting. And I went and I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I not know that it's this amazing? So I told Sarah, I got to show them. Okay, guys. So I'm coming in here, and because these are a really, really good size, the pieces that I'm putting around the sign here, I'm putting one piece at a time. Look, let me tell you how big these are. That one's kind of folded. Look how big that is. That is the size of my hand. Okay? Each one of these little ferns is, this is 7 inches from here to here. 7 inches. That is huge. And it's a whole bush of them. So yeah, these are a great. Making sure we're adding these in here. Look how cute those are. So yeah, each one, so they're fantastic. And they come off, so if you guys have little stems, which I always, ow, that was hot glue that I just put my finger in, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just crying on the inside. If you save your little stems, you just cut them up and then you have that right there. So yeah, look how, right? All the way around. That'd be good. And I still have, hey Lisa, look how much of this I still have. And I've used this all the way around. I've put some on the inside. I can put some more here. So it is quite a bit of fern that you get for that. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we're going to set this aside. I think I'm done with the fern. So let me take this down and let me show you guys what we did. Here's our super cute ghost holding his sign. Yes, I meant to put him at an angle. Did I? No, Lily. It's a kit, so it's a form, just a regular wire form. But after I put my mesh on, look at that. So we've got our big bow here, got our bow down here. We've got our tails here that loop and come down. We've got our sign. So now remember, you guys, this is a kit. So you guys, whenever I do this mesh, I put the mesh in. After I've put it in, then I squeeze it. I give it like a hug because I like my shape. I don't want it round. I rarely leave them round. I almost always squeeze them in so they're somewhat oval. Well, they're a lot oval actually. Because I like that shape, especially for this. But no, this is a wreath form, just a regular round wreath form. Just squeeze it. So put all your mesh on and just hug it really hard. Okay, guys. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. This green is one of my favorites. It's so bright. Beautiful. Okay, guys. This is a kit. It is pinned at the bottom. It's finally going. I'm looking at that picture and he's like, oh, hey. Thank you, guys. Is pinned at the bottom, or it was pinned. Hold on. Did it? You know what? When I lost connection, I think. Oh. Let me pin it one more time here. That one. There we are. Okay, so it is at the bottom, you guys. Yes, zip ties are from the Wreath Shop. I'll be back on Thursday. I'm doing a grapevine on that. We're going to be using a sign, some sunflowers, and then next week, I know one of the days I'm probably doing a scarecrow swag because I found this amazing scarecrow head that I want to use. So yeah, so that's it. You guys, remember, follow the page here. Go over, if you guys are not following, so follow the Wreath Shop here, and then go over to the Red Rustic Rose, which is me, and follow me over there. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, you guys, see you back on Thursday. Have a good one. Bye, guys.